We were, of course, not buffed for that, so I just did Bard Song and Haste. Still pretty powerful. Alright. Armor smiths are so unappreciated, always having their wares left to rot in the wilds. Curious as the trap maker's art. Never getting to see the evidence of their efforts. Try to avoid. Skip. Okay, Forsaken Mound. The tome, built within the hollowed rocks by ancient cyclopses, was safely hidden from casual searches. The path to it was skillfully concealed with lush vegetation. If we hadn't known exactly where to look, we would have just passed it by, never even suspecting it was there. The entrance was covered with a huge stone slab that seemed to merge with the stone wall, but disheveled bushes and torn ivy shoots implied it had been recently moved. We said the word given to us by the defaced sister. Keb means darkness, and it's an ancient forgotten word from an ancient forgotten language, like a time-bleached bone from some unknown beast out in the wilderness. After speaking the word, the stone slab smoothly and almost soundlessly moved aside, opening the entrance to the damp, musty darkness. To avoid being trapped inside, we propped the door open with a large stone, which proved a smart decision. As soon as we stepped inside, the door shuddered and tried to close behind us, but the stone kept it in place. Behind the door was a spacious corridor, obviously built for creatures much larger than humans. The air smelled damp, and the stone walls, decorated with bas-reliefs and carvings, were completely covered with a disgusting oily mold. We, perception, carefully searched the corridor for traps. Tombs and traps always come as a pair, like pen and ink or barbarians and rage or officials and bribes. This tome was no exception. Sure, there weren't any pressure plates on the floor or bundles of stones waiting to fall on our heads, but under the layer of mold was a hidden magic sign, the kind you shouldn't look at. Having finished our search, we... Lore nature, carefully examine the mold. Sometimes the fungus in a dungeon proves more dangerous than any monster. So many adventurers suffocated on poisonous spores, got burned, or were disintegrated on the spot because they never thought to open a botany textbook. Fortunately, the mold in this tomb, though sticky, smelly, and disgusting, was completely harmless. With this knowledge, we... checked for magic. Hidden beneath a layer of mold on the wall, something shone bright through a magical vision, radiating a strong necromancy aura. It was almost certainly a magical trap, like one of those signs you shouldn't look at. Taking that into account, we... Cleaning the mold. Why would clean the mold help? Move down the corridor. A huge sarcophagus was placed in the middle of the burial chamber, its lid lying on the floor nearby. Inside was a gigantic skeleton. Its skull stared hollowly with its single huge eye socket. Its bony fingers were clenched around a small brass incense burner that also looked like a one-eyed skull. Near the sarcophagus was the slim figure of a woman wrapped in a gray cloak. She wasn't breathing, and it didn't take much looking to discover her cause of death. The Cyclops had left a nasty surprise for anyone who dared come to rob their graves. Near the skeleton's head was a magical symbol of death carved directly into the sarcophagus surface. It must have killed the sister the instant she opened the lid. Lucky for us, it was a single-use trap. We examined the body of the sister with Knowledge Arcana. That was only a 50-50 chance. When we removed the cloth from the dead woman's face, it sent a chill down our spines. She literally had no face. Instead, there was a rough gray surface, looking something like a roughly made clay mask, 2 holes instead of eyes, a hole instead of a nose, a crack instead of a mouth. What power could have done that to her? Having examined the body, we discovered the dead woman wasn't human. She was Fey, most likely a nymph deformed by some unknown magic. She had nothing of interest on her, so we took the incense burner and left the tomb, which had also become the burial chamber for the very person we'd been searching for. Okay, well that was a quick one. Alright. Is that all of them? We found all of them? Okay. So... I guess now we go back to the barbarian camp and tell them what's up?
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
We should gather our strength.
Alright, let's rest, and then we'll investigate whatever this is.
Too bad I don't know how to paint. I'd like to draw you, Maybe a portrait or a caricature?
That's something new. I don't think anyone has ever drawn a caricature of me before. Though I think that's for the best.
I would have her like with her head like this, so she can look down her nose at everyone. Like Boa from One Piece. For anyone who's not a weeb, there's a character in the anime One Piece, and her name is Boa Hancock. And she always looks like this, so she can look down her nose at people, even if they're taller than her. She'll lean back as far as necessary to learn to look down her nose at people. Alright. What do we have here? Decent sized map. Possible dungeon. Let's do it by the book, people. Full buffs. Freshly rested. Checking for traps every 5 feet.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Keep your eyes open.
Don't know?
I am yours to command.
Alright. That. Oh, wait. There's one more. Where is it? There we go. Okay.
How much
All right.
longer, I wonder?
What a find.
Strange mechanism.
Applause, please.
A soft click comes from within.
Will this ever end?
Did that open a door somewhere? Or something?
I'm listening. To arms! I can't keep this up much longer.
Valerie is getting rocked right now. That's highly unusual. Is this room just green? Or is it actually... Nope, it's doing damage. The room is doing damage to people.
Ready for anything.
Fudge.
I am your shield, as you ordered.
No. It slows you for a full minute? Oh my god. At least we got her
No
out.
mistakes.
Okay, how do we deal with that?
Here.
Belt of Giant Strength +6.
Now what?
What is this one? 4 Strength, 4 Con. Could use the +6 belt. Alright. I mean, I could maybe run through that? That would suck, though. I don't really want to.
And Lindsay was called for.
I just did a quick save, so if this ends up being awful, we can deal with it. Alright, hang on.
Anything else? Applause, please. Applause, please. Anything else?
Okay, we've clicked 4 buttons. Are they off?
Follow me! Or don't.
I think the question is, will we take another spike of damage?
So, any brilliant ideas?
Alright, using haste to once again get rid of the slow. Nothing here. Okay, it's not pulsing. Wait, oh, is that it? Is that the last room? Huh.
Not that I...
Alright, so I guess this is just like another Cyclops tomb where it woke up. I don't see anything else in there. Okay, well that was definitely nasty. The map is huge. I'm wondering if that's just to mess with people who are trying to metagame it, like me, or if it was, if there's like a secret passage somewhere that I didn't perception check that would have opened up more of the map. Okay. Continue north. I'm gonna try to rest as soon as I load in before I talk with folks, because I don't know if they're gonna have Barbarian Civil War. You cannot rest here? Muck you! Alright, I'm gonna step outside, rest, then go back in. I was a guest here. They let me sleep here last time. Okay. Begin.
An
Oop.
interesting troop we are. If I saw us on a forest road, I'd grab my crossbow before someone yelled, "Stand and deliver."
Why'd you lost? Why are you so full of hate? Alright, we're fully rested. We're fresh. So fresh and so clean. Alright, and quick save.
Will this ever end?
The DeFay sister stands still. Only her golden green eyes follow you through the holes in the cloth that covers her face. I found your sister in the Forsaken Mount.
I thank you. How is she? Where is she?
She was already dead when I found her.
Grave news indeed. May the kind spirits save her soul.
I found your sister in the City of Hollow Eyes.
She's back already. I can't thank you enough.
You have a whole army here. How did you manage to get this far?
Wise ones know many routes that are closed to the uninitiated.
I know they used a portal.
Will you be able to detect them? Will you dare to walk along them? Who knows? May kind spirits guide you in your travels.
I thought... Wait, did I not do one of these? City of Hollow Eyes, Forgotten Heroes, and Forgotten Mound.
How much longer, I wonder?
Should all of those... Because I only got to report to her about 2 of them.
Do you have a map? I can provide you some direction. One of
Sepulchre
my
of Forgotten
sisters
Heroes,
went to the Sepulchre
Forsaken
of
Mound.
May
Okay,
kind
I think there might be a bug in my quest log. Because I think I found 2 of the sisters, but 3 of them are checked off. We found 1 alive and 1 dead. That's it. Alright, so we went to the City of Hollow Eyes. We went to the Forsaken Mound. I don't think we went back here. The Sepulchre of Forgotten Heroes. Try to avoid the encounter. Evade it. Continue. Alright, enter location. Okay, I'm gonna quick save, and that is a huge map. Alright, it could be messing with me again, but better to be ready and not need it than need it and not be ready.
Quiet, I'm thinking.
Time's not waiting. I know what to do.
Don't hesitate.
Alright, that's all the normal buffs I do. And back Muck be game yet? What's up, dude? No, still working on it. Speak the word Keb. Without a sound, the door slides to the side, revealing the passage beyond.
Follow me. Or don't.
Brag? A barbarian sits leaning against the wall, surrounded by dead bodies. He seems to be barely alive. His entire face is a bloody wound, tattered scraps of skin dangling from it. Oh my god. As he hears your footsteps, he blindly turns towards the sound and raises his sword with immense effort. Friend or foe? The defaced sister sent us. That witch. Look, I don't know who you are, but you can't trust her. We made that mistake and look what happened. I'll heal you. Don't bother. Who needs a blind cripple? Best to finish me. At least I'll die like a fighter, sword in hand, ready to meet Gorham. Okay, I'm sorry. Healing magic can't heal eyeballs in Pathfinder? That seems to be what he's implying. He seems to be implying that my healing will... Like, I literally have a spell called Cure Blindness. It's not yet your time. Heal him. The barbarian's wounds close and the bleeding stops, but he remains blind. It will take much more powerful magic to restore his eyesight. Okay, so it is possible. He exhales with relief. Thank you. I'm not sure how to live on, what I'll do, but I'll figure something out. Who are you? I'm Brag, son of Varrig and Dill of the Tiger Lord's tribe. Came from Numeria. If you meet my people, tell them where and how I died. What happened here? That cursed witch brought us here, blabbed on and on about some exalted mission, promised us Cyclops treasures. Well, look what we got. Soon as we entered, dead Cyclopses attacked us. Then there was a flash of light and everything went insane. It was like a red-hot nail was driven into my brain. Had an irresistible urge to kill, didn't matter who. I resisted it barely, but most of us weren't so lucky. It was a slaughter, a nightmare where it was impossible to tell friend from foe. We tried to retreat, but they followed. One grabbed my head and squeezed, almost cracked me open like a walnut. My eyes, the last thing I saw was his fingers. If Varha hadn't chopped his hand off and dragged me out of there, I'd be dead already. Oh my god, so his Cyclops was crushing his head and like his eyes popped out, or popped? But the Cyclops' hand was cut off by someone else before his head popped. She slammed the door right on their noses. Oh, Varha, haven't heard from her for a while. Probably dead now. Nice treasure hunting trip we had, huh? Alright, I gotta go. Gorham bless you. Okay. Earthbreaker. Now the question is this gonna lock behind us? That looks kind of smoky, but not as smoky as the area that had the, Okay, wait, we got a button here. You hear the sound of the stone doors opening and closing nearby. Opening and closing. Okay, so each button has a symbol that corresponds to a door. But it said you hear doors opening and closing, which makes it sound like there's going to be multiple doors for each button. What is he doing? Prayer. It's a priest.
True.
Oh, change negative energy. The heal eyeball spell. That was actually a running joke at EverQuest. One of the cosmetic options for humans was wearing an eye patch. And there was a running joke about not trusting human clerics to res you, because if they can't even restore their eye, you can't really trust them to give you your life back. Okay, we got a green door. Do these mark on the map? Not really. So there's red door, green door. Mordecai be praised through the centuries, for he is the greatest of the greatest. Another green door.
Not that
The mind-controlled barbarians. Okay.
How much longer?
We need a DOS 2 replay. I think after Pathfinder Kingmaker, I'll take a break from CRPGs for a little bit. But I'm not going to say that I'll never do that. I love DOS 2, but I have played it all the way through like 3 or 4 times. But it's been 5 to 6 years since my last one. All right, there's a red door there. There's a red button.
Stay
Okay. Knowledge
You
world.
can thank me now.
Or don't.
Abyss calls to abyss. Okay, there were... Alright, so that's red. And that was red. You hear the sound of doors opening somewhere deep in the dungeon. Alright. But that didn't open this one. I guess the symbol's not exactly the same. That one did open, though. Okay. Do a co-op run with a boy like Art Raft if he enjoys it. DOS 2? I don't know if he'd be into that. He's never played a CRPG or anything like that. That might be too slow paced for him. Next is BG3 Honor Mode. I will say I've beaten Divinity Original Sin 2 Honor Mode. I've never, when I beat Baldur's Gate, the Honor Mode hadn't been added to the game yet. So that would be new-ish.
Do not falter. Let yourself open.
So, tired. Glad you dead. So tired. Cannot hide from me. Yourself exposed.
That's right, we never did his buffs.
Unimosi travisi.
Adventures call to them.
Unimosi travisi.
That's what I'll do.
Unimosi
Applause,
travisi.
please.
Unimosi travisi.
Anything else?
Not that I care.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, a lot of stuff to
Applause,
look at.
please. Applause, please.
Oh my gosh, she wants so much applause, chat. She's like, tell me 10 things
I
you
see
love about
something.
Lindsay. You missed the best part in the game on both runs, Muck, the House of Hope. I remember I had trouble, like, people really hounded me to find it in the second run. Because, like, when I first played it, you know, there weren't spoilers out. People didn't know what there was. But yeah, the second playthrough, a lot of people hounded me to find it. And I looked for a little while, and I didn't find it in the time that I spent, and I just gave up on it.
How much longer?
Just look at the
I
location.
wonder?
Oh my god. I hate having to do that. Okay, so there's a blue door and a red door. Okay, what was... That one's green. Okay, blue and red. And that's blue also. Alright, so we've got a thing here. Alright, this toggles the green doors. That means I have to lock somebody out. Let's grab one of the Smilodons. Let me see if he can do it. No, wait, that's like yellow. Yep, the side doors both just opened. Okay. So
No,
now the
I
Smilodon's locked out. Okay, we got two doors here that are kind of like blue stained glass. I hate lever puzzle dungeons. Does this qualify as a lever puzzle dungeon?
I found something interesting.
What is this?
Applause, please.
Lindsay, don't lie. You can't even reach
Follow
that.
me. Or don't.
Alright, another stained glass looking one.
Not that I care.
We will prevail.
Will they ever learn?
Alright, there's the stained glass door looking button. Your several doors open, one of them nearby. I don't know if I'll need to leave someone here. I'll leave another pet here for now. That also means that this one has a way to get to the group now.
I am your shield.
How much longer, I wonder?
Strike when certain.
Stay behind me. A calculated risk. This will hurt.
Okay, the constant blasting. I thought the negative energy was coming from the dude out in the middle of the room again, just like earlier. Oh, I must have accidentally called the wolf over at some point. Whoops. Hold on.
Child's
Knowledge
play.
world. What was that? Mortals are pathetic. Only the dead become closer to God. Okay.
Follow me, or don't.
Applause, please. Anything else?
Hold on. Is that just like a little storage area? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so I guess I should do this first.
Applause, please.
Lots of gold. Holy cow.
Applause, please.
Okay.
Will this ever end?
Let's finish them quick.
Let us strike as one.
Ekun popping off. Muck's robbing an ancient bank. Yeah. And there's so much interest. Okay, so we got another button here that's like orange. Alright, that one's the like white button. Is that this one? Maybe? Alright, I'm bringing one of the pets back to try this. Oh, wait. Oh, this button's not a toggle like some of the others. That one's just is done. Hmm. Okay, well, I guess that's not it. Alright. The door opens somewhere in the dungeon. An unseen mechanism begins ticking. Oh my god, it's a mucking timer. Okay. Okay, so you guys need to get over here. Can you get there? They're trying. The yellow door is closed. Which one was yellow? This one.